2, 3, 4 MPs who have stood firm, people like Alfred Keter, the Nandi Hills MP, who has stood firm and he has not been swayed by money. He's one person that I'm willing to work with and whatever happens. But generally, 70% of members of parliament are cosmetic. They have their stomach up front. If you look at what is happening in parliament now, talking of grants and issues of salary increase, how free housing allowance, or what have you, what else do you want me to talk about these people?
And more so, their oversight rule. That's what
the oversight comes in, yes, but then when it's like pegging money from county governments, for example, when a governor has done something, they like betting using oversight system. When it comes to issues of counterfeit, we know what happened. When an MP was given a mere 10,000, I wish they had told me I could have given them 3 million and maybe to share, because that is barbaric. These people, these MPs... have
given them 3 million
to go and have breakfast, because this issue of having 10,000 on an oversight issue, on a matter that is equivalent to national disaster, crime against humanity. Sugar has been laced, fertilizer has been laced. They are discussing on something that is affecting every Kenyan, and they go in, take bribes of 10,000, and then they come out and say, come on, for God's sake, okay. I don't want to speak about these mediocres.
Let me get to Daniel. Daniel, what's your oversight, of course, assessment of the Kenyan parliament?
We are having a house of shame. And let me begin by saying that the house where instead of playing a very strong oversight role, they are there to look at the issues of their own pockets. And this is not right. This needs to be condemned. A house of 349 members of parliament in the National Assembly, but zero oversight. 49 out of 349 have not spoken ever since they were elected in parliament. And this must be put to light right now. What is your role? Your role is oversight, representation, and as far as that is concerned, being a representative. But the house we are having, which house in the national, a house of order, a house that is considered to be more of a decorum, takes a bribe of 10,000 in a latrine toilet for failing to do an oversight. Where do we want to take this house? And first of all, if there was anybody between an average of 1 to 5, I would give them 2 for not doing anything. They're falling less average, Abu Bakr. Look here. We are having young members of parliament, the Honorable Babu Owino of Embakasi East and Charles Jagwa, having an exchange fist fight in the parliament, not representing the issues of young people. So what kind of an example are we
could be an occurrence.
After all,
hang on.
We have chapter 6 of the Constitution. Leadership and integrity.
Fights could be of occurrence that happen once or twice. Let's be fair to them equally.
In the House, in the Parliament.
You believe that they are doing absolutely nothing in as far as representation of the young people are concerned?
I have given them 2. I have said this. 2 in a manner that what they have only do is just to appear in the Parliament. That's why I've given them 2. But when it comes to the issues of representing young people, representing the issue of the farmers, representing the issue of those our maize that, and right now we are understanding that a number of maize is considered toxic. We have our members of parliament who, for example, and we are not saying that the whole house is rotten.
Fair enough.
There are 3 members of parliament from the Rift that have gone outside and said, we should actually investigate some elements, some companies who are associated with 1 or 2, 3. But instead of us, even Kenyans, and instead of a number of representatives, not only from the Rift, giving them a strong support to ask the government to investigate, what have we seen?
Okay, Prof, both of you this morning agreed to the question that the opposition is dead. What will it need now to build up a strong opposition in Kenya as we conclude this conversation?
2022. The Roots Party is coming in with the other like-minded parties, and we are going to, if given
and are you waiting for 2022 to build an opposition?
We are building, but we don't want to throw ourselves on the table to run like what is happening here, whereby you have to go and bribe people to come and sycophantly clap for you to be seen to be a man of the people. No, we are taking a very thin line. In 2022, we are going out to ask Kenyans, do you believe in these people? Do you believe in realities, in development, and the future of your children? And Roots Party and other like-minded parties, we are going to provide a solution. They will be very shocked with what is going to happen.
Fair enough. Daniel, what will it need to bring up a strong opposition in Kenya?
Short-term measures. The other six members who vied to become the presidents of this country should actually voice their strong concern or have a coalition or have a partnership or whatever, anything that they would say, to seasonally speak about the issues that are bedeviling Kenyans. That is it. As citizens. And you see, if the opposition or the opposition leader is considered to have collaborated with the government, there are other agencies. The civil society that is considered to be sober and to be considered to be looking at the issues of Kenyans should actually now coalesce with the media to form a very strong opposition, highlight on the issues that are affecting Kenyans, but in a long term. Parties, for example, like Roots Party of Kenya, should actually now be given a strong support because they have an alternative voice.
Fair enough.
One of the Kenyans in civic education.
Fair enough.
Must be.
Daniel Orogo, political analyst, Professor George Wajakoya, lawyer, advocate, and scholar. Gentlemen, it's a very interesting debate, but I'm out of time. We'll have to end it there. Thanks for talking to us this morning. Let's move on to more